Hey creators, if you have just gotten your hands on shiny new MacBook Pro, I'm guessing you are here because you want to set it up perfectly. First of all, congratulations on your new device, whether you are upgrading from an older Mac or this is your first time using one. I've got a ton of tips, tricks and essential information to share with you. By the end of this video, you will have your MacBook set up and ready to go. And I'll also share some cool customization options to make it really yours. So let's dive in. For this video, I'm going to setting up a brand new 16-inch M3 Max MacBook Pro. But don't worry if you have a different model, whether it's a MacBook Air or another version of the MacBook Pro. As long as it's Apple Silicon Mac, everything I'll show you here will be relevant. It's time to setting it up. Now we are at the setup screen. The first thing you'll need to do is choose your language. For most of us, it's going to be English, but if you are setting up in a different language, go ahead and select it.
To use English as the main language, press the return key.
After that, you'll need to choose a region or country. This is important because this affects things like keyboard layout or regional settings. For example, I'm in Australia, so I'll select that one and click on continue. This is where you can choose the default language for your Mac, the keyboard layout and dictation settings. The default will be based on the region you selected, but you can customize this if needed. If you speak a different language or you want to use a different keyboard layout, click on customization and make your selection. Once you are happy with everything, click on continue. Now we are at the accessibility screen. If you have any vision, motor, hearing or cognitive impairments, please go ahead and select it there. Apple has a built-in features to make your MacBook easier to use. You can click on each option to learn more about what they offer, like voiceover for screen reading or switch control for alternate input methods. Even if you don't need these features now, it's good to know that they are available. I'm going to select here not now. The next step is to connect your MacBook to the internet. You can do this via Wi-Fi or a wired Ethernet connection. If you are using the Wi-Fi, select your network from the list and enter the password. Once you are connected, click on continue, or it will automatically redirect to the next page. Next up is the data and privacy screen. Apple gives you a brief overview of how they handle your data. If you are interested, you can click learn more and dive into the details. But if you are like most of the people, you probably just click on continue and move on. Now this is an important step, migration assistant. If you are upgrading from an older computer and want to bring over your apps, files and settings, migration assistant make it easy. This tool works best if you are migrating from another Mac. But it also supports Windows PCs and Time Machine backups. All you need to do is for both devices need to be connected with the same network. Migration can take a while depending on how much data you have. So be prepared to wait for a few hours if you go this route. For this video, I'm going to skip migration assistant by clicking on not now. Personally, I prefer starting fresh. Especially if you are upgrading after a few years, it's a good opportunity to avoid bringing any older bugs. But if you are someone who likes having all your old files and setting immediately available, go ahead and use the migration assistant. Now it's time to sign in with your Apple ID. If you already have one, just enter it here along with your password. If you have forgotten your password, you can reset it using the link provided. Don't have an Apple ID? You can create one right here. If you'd rather not signing in just yet, that's okay too. You can set it up later by clicking set up later in the bottom left corner. Let's actually create new one over here. So I'll click on create new Apple ID. First thing you'll need to provide is your date of birth. Click on continue. And we need to provide the first name, last name. You have two options over here. You can use any other Gmail or Outlook email over here, or you can create a free iCloud email address. So I'll go with iCloud email address. And we need to provide the password and the confirmation. receive and marketing stuff. I'll click on no. Click on continue. If the ID is already has been used, so you need to make it yours. This probably has been used as well, so let's try it. No, so let's do that has been used. So I'll enter the phone number and I'll prefer the text over here to verify. After signing in or create a new address, you will see our terms and condition screen. Just click on agree and we'll move on. Now it's time to set up your user account for this MacBook Pro. This is where you will enter your full name, account name and password. The account name will be the name of user folder on the Mac, so keep it simple. You can also set a hint for your password if you think you might forget it. Allow my Apple ID to reset this password. We can do that one from here as well. Let it be default. Don't forget to customize your profile picture over here. Click on edit and you can choose from any emoji, take a photo with the camera or use an existing picture. Once you have got everything the way you like, click on continue. The next thing you will get is iCloud keychain. This is more like a password encryption technique. So we can use the iCloud keychain or you can set it up later. I'll choose the use iCloud keychain. Next screen we got is enable location service. Location service allows apps like map and services like a Spotlight solution to gather and use the data including your approximate locations. So I'll keep it enabled and click on continue. The next screen we have got here is help Apple and app developers improve their product and service automatically. This helps Apple and developers improve their products by sending anonymous data about crashes and performance issues. There is no personal information included, so it's up to you if you want to help them out. Let's not share our performance or any data, so I'll keep on tick on both. So I'll keep on tick on here. So let's click on continue after that. Next screen we have got is a screen time. If you have used an iPhone, you are probably familiar with the screen time. It tracks how much time you have spent on your device and gives you a breakdown where your time is going. You can set the limit or just to use to keep it eye on your usage. Or we can set up later. So for now, I'll click on continue. Next screen we have got is iCloud Analytics. So if you want to share the data that is not your personal information, then you can help it out over here as well. But I click on tick over here as well. Next, you will have option to set up a Siri. Just like on your iPhones, Siri can help with the basic task. If you want to use Siri, click on enable and click on continue. Next up is we have the voice of Siri. We have given us 5 options. I recommend listening each of these options and picking the one you like the best. So let's listen the voice.
Hi, I'm Siri. Choose Hi, I'm Siri. Choose the voice you.
Hi, I'm Siri.
Hi, I'm Siri.
Hi, I'm Siri. Hi, I'm Siri.
So
Hi,
I like
I'm
the
Siri.
second one.
Choose
I want to
the
go
voice
with
you'd
this
like
one.
me to use.
And next up is setting up your Siri with your voice. So you can set up Siri with your voice. You can do this one later as well. So let's click on continue. After that, follow up the on-screen instructions to train Siri to recognize your voice. This one it takes a minute, and once it's done, Siri is ready to go. Next option we have is improve Siri and dictation. I want to improve Siri and dictation by allowing Apple to store the audio of your Siri and dictations. Click on continue. Next one is File Vault Disk Encryption. File Vault secures your data by encrypting the content of your disk. And even if we lost this device, it will make nearly impossible to encrypt the data. I'll leave it as default, which is turned on, and allow my iCloud to unlock my disk. So click on continue. Now that we have finished up our setup, your MacBook will take you to the desktop. This is where you can really start to make your Mac completely yours. The first thing you will provide it with the option how it looks. So we have options light, dark and auto. So I'm going to choose auto. Click on continue. Okay, we have redirected to the home page or the desktop of Mac. The first thing you will probably notice the dock at the bottom of the screen. You can customize this by resizing it or choosing which apps appears on the dock. You can also position the dock at the bottom of the screen, left side of the screen, or right side of the screen. So I'll keep it as a bottom for now. And we have a minimization screen, scale effect, or genie effect. We have other options as well, so you can play around with it. To change the desktop wallpaper, just right click on the desktop and select change wallpaper. From there, you will be presented with the different options. You'll see a range of options from the dynamic wallpapers that change throughout the day to standard images. If you want your desktop to look a bit different during the day and night, please try dynamic wallpapers. One of the first things I recommend doing after setting up your MacBook is checking for a software update. So it's possible that the software has been out of date. So to make an update, go to the Apple logo at the top left corner, select System Settings, then click on General and go to Software Update. Here you will get the list of updates that might be available for this Mac. So click on Update Now. It might take a few minutes to hours. Provide the password, or you can also use the fingerprints. I also recommend enable auto updates or check for updates, so you don't need to worry about important security patches or new features. If you have any questions related with the MacBook setup, please comment down below. I'll try to help you out. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you on the next one.